Well, hello, Stampers. It's the Pampered Stamper, and I am in the wrong window. Anyway, it is day 4 of the 14 Days of Love, and I'm so excited to share another super easy project with you. Now, Stampin' Up! Used to carry these clear plastic boxes. They are like a 2-inch cube, um, but they don't have them, so I went to my friend Amazon and found a good deal. I was hoping to find cute little hexagon boxes because they remind me of the hexagons of a beehive, but that didn't happen. These boxes are really cute too. So let us take a look. I'm using the stamp set Be My Valentine. There's a punch that goes with it, and yeah, we are actually using it today. I'm using the heart and let me have a look. I have a heart punched out, but it's much nicer for you to actually see it happen. If you've never used a punch before, you turn it upside down. It actually locks with this gray thing, and then it sits flat, and you can stack punches on top of each other, and then you see the front of them. So if you look at the front of it, you would never know. You would think this is a speech bubble and there's 2 hearts. But that speech bubble actually punches out a bee as well. And that heart also punches out the wings of the bee. So that's really cute. I think at the end of the 14 Days of Love, I will actually make a bee with you so you can see how that works. But today, we just want a sweet sorbet. That's the color of this red heart. Okay, so we want that heart. So I forgot to explain. You turn the punch upside down and you slide the cardstock in on the end here, see? And then you can see exactly where you're punching. But since I only wanted the heart, I'm just turning it like that so that I'm not wasting any cardstock. Okay? So we are going to, this is the box comes flat like this. And if you order any of these supplies from me, I will mail you a couple of these boxes. So what I like to do is I like to just press all the edges so that they're nice and sharp. Fold them all down because you want a nice sharp crease so that your box sits sturdily. And then same thing on the top. You're going to press those flaps down. And this one I press the other way, and then this way, and then this is the little flap. So we'll leave that. And then on the bottom, you just tuck these 2 in. And then there's a little square that comes out here. It's really easy. And then you push this flap like so. And then this one goes underneath. And it makes a snapping sound. And you think you've broken your box, but you haven't. And then I went to the market today because I wanted to get, the colors are going to be Sweet Sorbet and Daffodil Delight. So yellow and red in plain English. And so I wanted to get some yellow and red candy. And I was thinking to do some yellow, I love yellow bananas, and I love these little foamy strawberries. So I put some in a box, and I think I was too cheap. But I figured if I buy the candy, I might just eat the candy. So you put your candy in your box, and I'm trying to alternate them. Here. Well, I think I did okay. There. And then you close up your box. That's the hard part, to close out the box without eating the candy. And now we've got this strip, and it's 1 inch by 8.5 inches. I'm going to grab our paper trimmer, and we are going to score every 2 inches. Okay? And then we should have a little bit of an overhang. Now you've got to remember the light gray, that one scores. If you use this one, you're going to cut it. And then you might say a bad word. We don't want to do that. So I'm scoring at 2, 4, 6, and then I would do 8, but I'm just going to go and take a 1/2 inch off here, and then it's at 8 inches. There. Okay. And then I'm just going to press on those edges. We can also use the bone folder if you want a really nice tight score. So, oh, and then before we put it on the box, we're going to do a little bit of stamping. And you could stamp all around, or I can just stamp on what I think is going to be the front of the box. And we're going to use this little beehive stamp. Okay, I'm just going to go tone on tone, and maybe I'll go all the way around. Like so. So we're basically making our own pattern paper. I want to just turn them a little bit. So we can put that away. And now the moment of truth. So here we go. Oh yeah, it's perfect. See, so now all I need to do is put a piece of, I don't even have to put a piece. I'm going to use my favorite, this. Oh, I make sure that, yeah, the lid is on the top here. So you want it to be able to be accessible. So here we go. And then just slide it over. Hold it down. Oh, hold it down for just a minute and then it will stay. Okay. And then this will be the front. We're going to put on a heart, like so. And then we're going to fussy cut a bee, this one right here. So last time I didn't show you what the fussy cutting is, but really you're just doing this. Oh, I almost grabbed my ribbon scissors. Remember, the ribbon scissors are dedicated only for ribbon. Do not use them on paper because it will dull your scissors. So here I have my plain scissors, and I'm just going to cut. I'm going to leave a tiny little white edge. You don't have to. Just help if you turn the paper as you cut. I should have turned my notifications off. You wouldn't hear my... See, I've cut into his head. I've done a really, really bad job of cutting, okay? I just want to own that up right now, and guess what? It's still going to be okay. And you don't have to get too fussy. Some of you are going to want to get right in between. I'm just going to go a little bit around, and then around the wings. And don't make it too hard on yourself. Depending on who you're giving this to, if you're giving this to a person who is super particular, then you might want to be more particular about your cutting. But if it's going to a child, they are not going to make sure that you cut out your bee perfectly, okay? So, see, the bee is going to go on this side. Okay, let's get the heart on first. You know what? We're going to pop up the heart, dimensional. So, heart. And then we're going to pop up the bee. And the bee is going to get a little dimensional, remember? I showed you that yesterday. There's big dimensionals and little dimension. Now, these are filthy. I don't know what happened here, but I think they got marker on them. I think that I'm going to blame the grandchildren. You know, first when you have kids so you can give them the blame for things, and then you have grandchildren. However, if that's the case, then these have come back from Canada because there's no grandchildren here. I honestly don't know what happened, but they did get a little bit dirty. Okay, I'm just putting one on for now. Oh, and then I'll put one on this end of the wing. There, take them off. And I'm just going to overlap a little bit. So here we have the little cute bee and the heart. And now we're going to do, I think I want to do a yellow and white flower. And I'm just using my pokey to pick it up. And look at that. How cute is that? Isn't that adorable? So now you have a little something to give. You could put a little bow on top too if you want. But actually now they can just open it up and there's candy inside. Isn't that cute? I think it's adorable. So this one is super simple, but this video is going to be airing on Sunday. And normally I don't post anything on Sundays. But just so you know, I've pre-recorded this video for your watching pleasure. And a big thank you to Darla Roberts for the inspiration. So thank you so much for joining me today for my 14 Days of Love. The links for the stuff that I used will be in the description. And I would love it if you give me some thumbs up or comment or share. All those things really help. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Canada and in Europe, and I would love to be your person. All right, have a super day. Bye.